I can't do it. I'm trying to do it. I can't do it. Oh, so cool. Guys, I'm on cloud nine at the moment. I'm in the sky. I'm such a happy man right now. What a time to be alive. So as you probably know, the long-awaited sequel for Dune is finally out. I actually got to see Dune 1 again in the theaters just a couple of weeks ago, and what a privilege that was to be able to see something like that in the theaters again. Because, you know, honestly, watching it at home isn't the best thing in the world. Like, it's still good, but not as good as getting absolutely blasted with picture and sound in the theater. It really is the best place to experience movies. I'm happy to say that Dune Part 2 is no different. If there's one movie you're going to see or spend money on in 2024, this is it. Look no further. You will not find a better bang for your buck. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is the best cinematic experience of the year. Like, I don't think anything that's coming later is gonna top it in terms of epicness and scale and just, you know, this type of movie. On the technical level, this movie is flawless. Just like Dune 1, every single aspect of filmmaking here, the production design, the music, the sound design, the cinematography, the acting, the costume design is all perfectly done, and it all serves the story incredibly well. And because of that, it allows you to be fully immersed in what's happening in front of you, and you believe that the world that you're seeing actually exists. And that brings me to the most fascinating part of this movie, which is how it doesn't necessarily focus on a singular character's journey, but rather lets the world breathe and be alive. It kind of lets you choose what you want to invest in, who you want to follow and connect to. I didn't find myself necessarily being invested in a particular character, but I was rather much more interested in just the world itself and the story. And holy crap, did I get involved in this thing. The whole movie felt so real and tangible, and the story is just so freaking sick. It's so cool. I can't get over it. It's just, this is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, what a time to be alive. That's what I'm saying. Epic, huge, intimate, exciting, beautiful. The list goes on. And yeah, of course the movie is just freaking gorgeous. I've never seen anything quite like this. And it constantly kept impressing me with breathtaking visuals. I imagine my face was just in constant awe and just disbelief of what I was witnessing. The sound design is perfect. There's just no other way to say that. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. The music was also amazing. Obviously, I think Hans Zimmer brilliantly built upon what he made in the first film. Like, many of the original themes do show up, but they're kind of reworked a little bit. And I especially love this new theme that he made for this one. And it's so well used towards the end of this movie. And I was like, yes, that is exactly the job of the music. To emotionally and thematically connect moments and characters to invoke a specific feeling or to remind you of something. Phenomenal work. Timothée Chalamet is doing some of his best work in this one, and Zendaya really also surprised me. I felt like she got to do a lot more than I expected her character to do. Austin Butler's character, he is going to haunt me forever in my dreams. That was some scary stuff. And Javier Bardem is pretty funny. Also, why is he funny? Like, I didn't see that coming from his character, and I don't find it completely necessary. Yeah, either way, the rest of the cast, they're all terrific. I mean, everyone really nails their roles. The only criticism I can try to find is the story might not be 100% there. Like, it was perhaps missing a few beats, and I would like to spend some more time with the characters, perhaps. Hoping for an extended version, that would be awesome. Please give it to us. But honestly, I was so overwhelmed by everything at the end of this that I think I need a second watch to really know how I feel about it at the end of the day, because it was a lot to take in. It's a lot of movie, and I wish it was longer in a way. I mean, what else can I say? If I'm gonna try to describe this movie in a single word, it would be euphoric. I felt transported to this world. I was there. I was present. I felt the sand on my skin. It was like cinema just, you know, injected directly into my veins, and I was loving every second of it. Because this is truly cinema at its best. Don't get me wrong, there are certainly better stories out there, you know, that emotionally impacts me, and that's usually what I love about movies, that I get to feel something, get moved by something. I think that's one of my favorite things in the world. Another thing I love is the genre of fantasy, sci-fi, or adventure kind of movies. So while I didn't have an emotional, response while I was watching Dune Part 2, I do get emotional over the fact that it just exists. It's just so satisfying when this genre is done right. And it's the coolest thing in the world to me. I mean, because it's just peak fantasy on the screen there in front of you, and it's so well done that it makes me so happy. And I'm so happy Denis Villeneuve got to make these films and the way he wanted them to, because it really does feel like one vision coming to life, and he was able to convey that vision to the rest of his team, and everyone was just on the same page for this one. And while this movie isn't begging for a third installment, I'm pretty sure he's gonna make another one, and with this trajectory, that movie will probably be the end of me. I don't think I can handle that. This really is the Lord of the Rings of our time, like epic, grand scale fantasy genre that is so well executed and well done. I'm pretty sure that the Oscar nominated movies this year, for all the technical aspects, are really happy this movie got delayed, because if it didn't, they wouldn't stand a chance. It would sweep. Just let me take all the Oscar. Thank you. So those are my thoughts on the movie. I loved it. And even though it probably does have some story issues, the good aspects of this just completely overweigh the negatives. I was so exhausted after seeing it in the best way possible. If you haven't already bought your ticket to it, you should do so now. I'll wait. I'll wait here with you until you do it. Yeah, pull up your phone. Come on. Do it. Yeah, there you go. Just Google. Find the biggest screen you can find. Yeah. Still waiting. Did you get it? You done? You done? Yeah, you got it? Okay, good. Because go see this movie.